Oh boy.
I don't think they heard it.
I mean, okay. Everyone's streams are gonna be just awful.
All right, mine's good. I don't have much people by me.
Yeah, see, you're not in the dense area.
All right, guys, we are back live here. I'm gonna run a little play-by-play. Back to my my roots.
Kill me.
We got our man Nick Mazesco. Whoa. What are you asking me here? Shotgun formation here for Russell Wilson. Let me know how it looks and sounds, Nick. Can you check the chat and tell me if I need to turn you up, or I turned you down a little bit too because you were really loud on my end after that update. Pistol formation for Russell to love muscle.
Hell yeah, I'm loud.
Adam Thielen over here moving from right to left. What do you think about the signing of Adam Thielen? Think that's going to come into, be beneficial to this team? They got him on a pretty nice deal, 1 year, $4 million. Still has a little bit left, a little tread on the tires. As you're going to see him right on cue make a catch here, and that's the shortest drag I've ever seen.
That's where he's going to be useful as red zone. I mean, that route running, get some separation in the slot, that's where he's useful.
But you got to wonder, throwing Thielen, a guy that has the spec catch ability, throwing him on a drag at this point of his career, 34 years old. You just got to wonder.
So, excuse me, I'm just going to call my internet now, and it's going to be 2 hours, so I'm just going to leave him on hold for a while. Pay no attention.
Yeah, there you go. All right, shotgun formation for Russell here. Dropping back. Angle route. When in doubt, throws it to DK Metcalf. Can't hold on to the ball. As DK just on a little fade route right here. And Russell does a nice job putting it out, laying it out to play it out. And doesn't.
Wait, ready?
Doesn't end. And that was a fourth down failure. That's turnover on possession. Left some points on the board there. Handoff. Harmon Bentley trying to get outside. Nowhere to go. If you're interested in joining the NBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. You can find some.
Reduced depth, which is resulting in increased hold time.
Yeah, no. Yeah, obviously.
As Nick's on hold here.
Your automated system, but you don't let me because I have to talk to a human.
Just hand the phone to your wife. Have her sit there. See if she'll do it.
I'll just chill here.
All right, here we go. Bonus coverage here on the NBL Network. NBL Live broadcast 232. Nice pass underneath. Finds his man House. Speaking of House, you remember Eddie House in the NBA?
Yeah.
Sharp shooter. That's about it. But he could pull from deep. Shotgun formation for Sam Darnold.
Press 1.
Nope, no question for my Wi-Fi
If you're
password.
having problems connecting to the internet,
Yep, that's the one.
You're experiencing speed.
Oh yeah, slow speeds for sure.
Looks like we're all on hold as well, guys.
It's gonna be a while. Hold on, I'm gonna get my AirPods.
You got AirPods, yeah. Can you get one in here?
They're way downstairs. Hold on.
All right, let me know how it looks and sounds in the chat, guys. 70 viewers watching right now. We do have drops active. Here we go. Date pass down the left side, looking for Miko, but Griffin trying to get his hands on the ball. We've already seen the Seattle Griffins make some big plays today, especially Kanan Griffin, the halfback, got a touchdown over the top, and Seattle's getting real aggressive here. 2nd and 10. About 63 yards to go here to hit pay dirt and try to tie this game up. Excuse me. For the Jets to extend their lead 14-7 to 21-7. Apologies. I started talking about the Seattle Griffins and lost focus there as a nice tackle for loss by 53. Seattle trying to get this ball back. Big 3rd down coming up. Big 3rd down of the game. Watch the middle of the field here. Watch House. He's looking to split these guys. Also, he's got an out route over here with some soft coverage. We'll see how that plays out. He's looking left of the post. He's going to hit the out route here. Nope, doesn't. Hits the post over the middle. Is caught. House, another big-time catch here for the New York Jets. Slicing and dicing. And when it's 3rd and 14, Nick, you're down 7, about 3, just slightly under 4 minutes left. That's a time you really got to get off the field. Clock continues to tick.
I'm surprised Cougs didn't kick the field goal there. I mean,
what was going on? I'm still kind of confused on. It was turnover on downs, huh?
Yeah, and I get it's 4th and 4, but you decided to go for the unisolated chuck it up in the end zone to pick up 4 yards. Like, kick the field goal. That way, if your defense gives up a field goal here, you're still in it. If they kick a field goal here, it's game over. Also, update. This is the worst hold music I've ever heard. Carry on.
Rolling to the left side, Sam Darnold. Nothing going there. Has to throw it away. 11 for 21, buck 48, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. kind of hits the nail on the head while this team's sitting at 1-4. Let me know how it sounds in the chat, how it looks in the chat, guys. Do I need to turn Nick up? Did you get any feedback on that, or are you just sitting on hold here?
No, I'm watching. I haven't heard. Everyone says it sounds good.
All right.
See, I'm getting a ping of 25 to Troy, which is usually a 3 millisecond ping. Y'all done messed up your internet.
Nice possession catch there.
I'm gonna
find it hard.
I'm gonna need to just go door to door and neighborhood and tell them to get off their internet.
You think that'll help?
Not sure, really. What's going on? Huh?
You think that'll help?
No.
Bonus coverage here on the NBL Network. NBL Live broadcast 232.
They tell me that my call's important to them. I don't believe them.
There's one person there just making everybody sit on hold until they get off the line. Handoff. Harmon Bentley. I thought he had some space there. As you see, Robert Woods trying to block downfield. You get a block downfield here on this little dive weak. He gets outside. I'm thinking he's busting it outside. It just doesn't happen because the blocking doesn't hold up. But that looked like a big play opportunity, Nick, for Harmon Bentley. That just didn't wind up in what I thought it was going to be. Is a 4-yard gain.
Isn't that quintessential Harmon Bentley, though? Looked like it was going to be a big play. Didn't quite do it.
2nd and 6 here for the New York Jets. And if you would have kicked the field goal with 2 minutes left, I would feel a little bit better in the sense of if you just hold to 3 here, you got an opportunity to send this game into OT. Right now, you're at the 39-yard line. I'd say a yard or two away from, a 55-yard field goal, very makeable field goal. Now you're pressed up. Everybody's sitting in the box.
My estimated wait time is 21 minutes. I don't believe them.
That's not too bad. Here we go. Sam Darnold goes underneath, finds Watson. Missed hit stick. He does the Porter click on and stick on. And it hurts him.
Don't you wish you kicked that field goal? Because now your game's over. You're going to lose 40 seconds because you had to use a timeout there. You're going to use 3 downs. You're going to kick a field goal. It's going to be a 10-point game. You'll need 2 scores in about 1:10.
All right, disregard this for just a second.
Uh-oh. What does that mean? Wow.
I gotta get my OSU GGs in the chat. To the outside, Bentley stays in bounds, and that's definitely over like Rover right now, right?
That's GGs. Yeah, that's GGs in the chat.
All right, Nick, we're gonna throw it up.
This ball game is over. GGs in the chat.
As our man Nick Mazesko, and that's game 1, guys. Got about 3, 4, 5 more games coming up.
A bunch.
Tough loss here for the Seattle Seahawks. Nick, how do you see them rebounding coming up? They're going to be sitting at 4-2. Is this still their division to win? Or do you think the Rams maybe are the real deal right now, sitting at 3-1?
Let's look at their schedule. They get a bye week, Miami, Buffalo, Washington, Arizona, and then that rematch with the Rams. So up until that matchup with the Rams, they only play one team who's above 500.
So you think they're good?
Well,
nice play there by Bentley. There's going to be a face mask. What a way to end it. That's on Bobby Wagner. Bobby just didn't show up today. I mean, you talk about a 34-year-old middle linebacker, definitely on the severe decline here in the NBL. Started as 99 overall, has found his way and drifted down. I believe he's into the, the low 90s, high 80s right now for Bobby Wagner. Let's pull it up.
The Rams, on the other hand, play the Patriots, which was the game we were supposed to have next, but then they played and didn't tell me. Lions, Bills, Niners, Cardinals, Niners, and then back to the Hawks. They also have a soft schedule. It helps playing in the NFC West, though.
Absolutely. I'm going to put Bobby Wagner on the screen right now, guys. 82 overall, 6', 242 X factor, 34 years old. He really has just fell off as a player. His zone's down to 75. That was something that was insanely high with him out of the gate. Only has his X factor left, which is shut down. Didn't get that going today. Bobby Wagner, maybe the best days of Bobby Wagner are behind him, as you see. Kind of had a nice 33-year-old NBL Season 44 season, but that might have been the last hope for, last hurrah for the 34-year-old.
Yeah, he's not Bobby Wagner anymore. He's definitely Robert Wagner the first. He's old.
All right, we're going to get another game on the screen here in just a second. Let me get everything situated here.
Archie just desynced.
That's good. We'll get them restarting then.
Telling you, the internet's going to be rough for the next couple of weeks. If you live in a remote area, You might be the lucky ones right now. That HughesNet Gen 4 satellite internet is top notch. You think Gurley ends up in Tampa or Seattle? Maybe.
All right, here we go. We're going to get this game rocking and rolling on the screen in just a second. If you're interested in joining the NBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. If you're not interested, just go there anyways. Check it out. Let us know what you think of the website, the webpage design, and if you think it's not very good, keep it to yourself.
Let me give you a taste of that hold music, though.
I'm gonna do a promo to that. Don't miss any of the action. You're watching bonus coverage here. NBL Live. Follow us on twitch.tv/NBL Network.
It's time for NBL Live. Love some NBL Live. I feel like we're about to start a sitcom in the 80s. These two guys just don't like each other. This is a bop, man. Let's bring the heat.
Oh,
that
jeez.
piccolo.
Can we not hear that anymore?
That piccolo, baby. No, you all enjoy it.
There's no way you're supposed to hang on there. All right, here we go, kicking off.
Fact, Jamie, that customer service guy's going to have a bad day.
Yeah, it's great if they got to send a tech out there because good luck with that. The best place to live right now is where I'm at. It's not super rural. It's good enough to get a gig, fiber optic, but it's not bad enough where a bunch of people are really going to even pay for that. So I'm kind of like the only one on the line right now. I have had no issues, but I'm probably jinxing myself right now. And up to the right side, Taylor. Back inside. No Leonard Fournette for the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is a completely remodeled Jaguar team. No Yannick Ngakoue. What do you think about Yannick Ngakoue going to the Colts, trading him inside the division? You think that's a little...
I think it says a lot about the management of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Play action. Lee Smith rolling out. Oh, he just tosses it underneath to Oliver, and he decides the truck stick, but he fumbles. That's got to be coming back. Adoree picks it up. See if that one gets overturned. You're talking about the Tennessee Titans coming off a disappointing loss to the Bob Indianapolis Colts. Not the best team to lose to, as that's going to be booth reviewed. I expect an overturn here. Yep, it is overturned as he was down there. Indianapolis Colts 2-4, Tennessee Titans 2-3, Jags sitting at 3-2. What's going on with Tennessee, Nick? What do you think? What are your thoughts on Eric G and this Tennessee Titans team that should have won the division last season, NBL season 44, just couldn't get it done?
I think they are who we thought they were. It's just a team that, I mean, again,
I thought he was good.
I mean,
or at least somewhere upper middle.
Yeah, I think them getting rid of Corey Davis was the sign that they've given up. Also, in case you guys
or just they're just so mentally.
Oh yeah,
they're just broken. Dangerous throw right there, looking for Westbrook. Landry does a great job, kind of probing, sitting back. Ball gets thrown, little drag route, and he rallies down and makes a tackle, gets the Jags off the field. That's a pretty pathetic third down attempt. That's the kind that gets the boo birds out in Jacksonville.
In case you're wondering, this hold music is a one-track soundtrack. There is not a music
No, Nick. Nobody is wondering that. Nobody wants to hear that again. Here it comes.
What, you want to hear it again?
Oh, gosh.
By the way, my wait time went down by 2 minutes in 5 minutes. Welcome to the serene sounds of NBL Live. Oh. Yeah, don't lie to me.
Offsides there, jump for the Tennessee Titans offense. Left tackle. That's going to be 5 yards, 1st and 15 for the 2-4 Indianapolis Colts, taking on the 3-2 Jacksonville Jaguars. NBL Live broadcast number 332. You're probably wondering, where's OSU's face at? Well, we got him here on the GGs in the chat, so when we do want to throw that up, we might as well just throw that up now because it's always GGs in the chat.
This ball game is shout out to Poppy83DM with the 11 months on Twitch Prime. Appreciate the love.
Absolutely. 143 viewers watching right now. If you like what you see, go ahead and give us a follow here on twitch.tv/NBL Network. Don't forget to check us out, youtube.com/Madden Bomber League for all immersive content. You can also follow us on Twitter @Bomber League @NBL Network. If you want to join the NBL, you can put command join in the chat, command NBL in the chat, give you some information about what this league is really about as Calvin Vaughn. Now, that's what you wanted to see earlier in the Jets game. You know, that's a receiver kind of repositioning himself and then working his body back to a kind of a misplaced pass there by Marcus Mariota, but Mariota's doing the best he can to try to squeeze it into those zones.
I just want to know why Mariota gets that inaccurate, but whenever my quarterback goes inaccurate, it's 5 yards over his head into it. Like, that inaccurate, to me, that was a great throw because he managed, if he continued where the route was.
I think it was a great receiver. That receiver stop. Most receivers are just going to be dumb. He's going to hit you in the head. Jimmy Harold's out.
That was just a dig across the middle. If he continues, he runs into the purple zone on the right side, and it might be a pick. Instead, he throws it behind him, which keeps it in between the two zones.
And here's the thing. I always used to say this with Matt Stafford. Anytime he was going to be off, I was hoping he could be off and help me. But it never seemed to work out that way always. But Mariota, right there on that pass, as you said, probably doesn't hang on to that ball, as we got a flag here. Face mask there by Micah Hyde. A lot of these veterans, they're losing their discipline penalty trait, and you're seeing a lot more penalties in the open field. Holding, face masks, all kinds of stuff happening for Jacksonville, and Tennessee keeps the drive alive. But Jimmy Harold's out. That was a big reason why Tennessee felt like they lost so many games last season. Is this just an injury-prone halfback on this team that maybe just look to move forward?
Yes. I mean, again, I'm a big believer.
Hey, can you stop saying the phrase, I'm a big believer? Because I feel like you're not a big believer in anything Eric G.
Every time you annoy me. Every time you annoy me.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that zig-route was nice.
Oh, nice pass over the middle of the field. And this is Nick Mazesco, a guy when he picked me up from Baltimore when I was stuck on
Southwest Airlines.
Southwest Airlines, shout out to them. I was stuck. He picks me up. He's driving on the highway, and he's, I don't even think he's road raging. I think there's nobody out there, and he's just playing around, and he just smashes the brakes like 4 times. And I was like, hey, please don't do that again. And that was the exact moment I realized I should not have said that, because he did it about 15 times after that. Shout out to my man Gibbs in the chat. He remembers.
Oh, the song's over. No, it's not. It goes again. Can we get a POI? Gibbs, I need a POI.
He never could figure out those buttons. You wonder why Gibbs was struggling at Madden at that time, right? He just couldn't remember the same buttons. He's like, what's A? What's B? Here we go. Marcus Mariota, 2nd and goal, looking, middle of the field. Not there. Takes it anyways. Deflected off Mareu, the tight end. And like we said in the last game, Seattle was fortunate to not get the ball deflected by another receiver in the vicinity right there. Tennessee, not so fortunate. 3rd and goal here for the Tennessee Titans. Marcus Mariota, you got 2 tight ends to the right side. Calvin Vaughn in the slot and Black Null on the left side. Here we go. Looking and cooking. Had B open. Didn't take him. Finds him late. Is it in? No. Can't toe tap the sideline. Marcus Mariota's reads are very slow. I mean, he is slow to get through his progressions. That's got to be just the underlying issue with the downfall of Marcus Mariota in Tennessee, who they tried to ship around. Don't forget to give us a follow here. Don't miss any of the action. Bonus coverage, MBL Live. We got it all here on twitch.tv/MBL Network. Looking over the middle of the field. Cook it. Dangerous pass tipped by Jacobs. They're going to have to settle for 3, and you wonder why the Tennessee Titans are sitting at 2-4, or how they're sitting at 2-4. Well, this is how. 2-3, excuse me.
There's just no crisp reads. There's no fluidity. It seems like every time they get close to the red zone, they slow down, they stop.
The play calling is very scarce. Right there, that was a 4th down, turnover on downs, leaving points on the board. They're just they're just in a crazy funk. If you guys don't know the story, I went on a cruise, and I was gone for 8 weeks. Eric G was supposed to walk away with the division. While I was
8 weeks, by the way, 8 weeks in game.
8 weeks in game.
8 weeks.
And Eric G found a way to lose every single game I was gone except for the first one. So I ended up coming back, finishing 9-7, winning the division, and he finished, I don't remember, what was it, 6 wins, 5 wins? It was just so head-scratching that I think his psyche is just really messed up. Might be a deep shot here. They're going to take a deep shot to their big receiver, Weeks. He's a big-time target, can't hold on to the ball. Lee Smith loves to just lob it out. Look at that, 3 completions, Nick, for 15 yards. What does that tell you?
Tells you how good the Jacksonville Jaguars are. It tells you why they traded Yannick Ngakoue. Although that does surprise me, you trade Ngakoue. I mean, I've always said, Bomber, you and I have talked about this a lot. If I'm a guy in the NBL, and again, we don't have, everybody's a great player. Everybody's a 12-win owner. So if you're one of those guys who's a 3, 4, 5-win owner, build your damn defense. Keep your stars, build your defense, and guess what? If you have a 65 overall quarterback, who cares? You're throwing picks anyways.
Absolutely. The NBL, the 4-time Daddy League's League of the Year winner, 2016, 17, 18, 19, and we're going for the Corona 5-season, 5-year special here in 2020. He'll be announcing the winners, daddyleagues.com, your source to stay connected with your league. Give us a little promo, Nick, on the importance of Daddy Leagues and how it keeps us all connected while we're on the go.
I mean,
So everything is short, and then everything else is just a bomb. Yeah. He's either throwing it 2 yards or he's launching it into coverage, and this is not a secondary you want to play with. Adoree Jackson in the secondary is one of the best in the business. He's got universal coverage. You kind of want to stay away from just lobbing the ball up. But Lee Smith begs to differ.
No, again, there have been periods since I've been here that, Daddy Leagues hasn't been up, or we've lost it for a while, or we didn't even have it running for a second. It makes running a franchise, especially with multi-users, just... Yeah, I don't know what we do without it.
It absolutely makes you feel disconnected if Daddy League's down for a server issue or a maintenance issue, right? Because you want to look at something, you're like, oh, now I got to get in the game, I'm not even home, or I'm not on my console at the time. It's just a way to stay connected. Even if you have 2 to 3, people playing in a friend league, it could be beneficial if you guys are those hardcore full immersion gamers and you want to look at stuff while you're on the go. It's definitely a great product we use every single day. Lee Smith, corner route, when in doubt, finds his man Weeks, and Weeks, look at that hit laid. Yeah, he goes for the aggressive catch, and it looks like the safety, just look at this, lines him up, or Eric G went for the hit stick a little early and then was able to kind of slow it down and then lay the lumber down on Weeks. And Weeks looking extra weak.
Boys, we had an 11-minute wait time right now.
All right, here's the question in the chat. Will OSU get on the line with his internet service provider that's struggling right now before the Titans or Jaguars put points on the board?
They're saying 11 minutes.
How about this? Before there's a touchdown in this game. Let's go that way. Under oath in the chat saying these throws are tough. If he's critiquing your throws, it's not good business for you.
I don't know. That's the undefeated New York Giants. Is your thing buffering or is it just me?
No, mine's not buffering. It's running smooth here, Nick, but that's why you're on the line right now.
I just hate... Hey, guys, you're going to have to stay inside for 6 months. Also, your internet's not going to work. Cool. Awesome. I'll just jump off my house.
Calvin Vaughn underneath, a little when in doubt drag route, and that seems to be how Marcus Mariota is looking to eat this season. A lot of underneath stuff to Calvin Vaughn without Corey Davis being able to get over the top, maybe use his big body to get those spec catches deep outside. It's going to be a lot of Calvin Vaughn working outside. Now we see him on the slot here on the left side. Got him circled over here. I tried to. Here we go. Y underneath. Doesn't take him. Instead, he drops it off to Harold. Jimmy Harold back in the game. Injured earlier. Looks like he has a nice return. Those are some nice little kicks for Jimmy Harold. Looks like Eric G went with the black and white shoes today for his team.
Can we go golds?
He's got the Concord Jordans on Mariota. Absolutely undeserving of those based on his play. Watch Darren Waller, former Houston Texans tight end 2 last season. He's being asked to do a lot here. Still got a lot of speed at 33 years old. Here we go. Nobody's open, and Mariota's down, drifting back too far. When you start drifting back like this, as Josh Allen gets his first sack of the day, what happens, Nick? It's a lot easier when there's just some kind of outside leverage by these defensive ends to just kind of find the quarterback because you kind of walk right into their lap.
Yeah, it's the biggest mistake you can make in this game is just dropping back too far. You got to step up in the pocket. Even if you take a sack there, it's going to be for much less yards than you were if you drop.
Yeah, and if you step up, you might.
Aggressive catches all over the place.
How about the lack
the anti-Porter game?
How about the lack of separation we see from the Tennessee Titans receiving corps? I mean, nobody really is getting open. The loss of Corey Davis, we're talking a 92 overall prime wide receiver, trading him away seems to be absolutely detrimental for the flow of this offense.
Well, man, it might actually get on to talk to somebody before these guys score, because these offenses are rough, Bomber. I mean,
hey, my lines are always usually pretty good. Weeks gets rid of the ball, finds Leach, missed tackle there by Eric G. 28, the great was coming down. A little east and west headhunting here. Look at this. This could have been a nice timed hit stick, just completely missed.
Missed hit stick? That's something I've never seen before. What's up, Porter? You still here?
Porter getting a brunt of a lot from Nick Mazesko here. Hand off the left side, Taylor. Nice juke inside, falls forward. That's going to be a first down. Moving the chains. Tennessee Titans defense can't stop nothing right now as Jacksonville's trying to say, hey, Nick, we're going to get into this end zone before the half and before you get to talk to a customer service representative.
Joke's on you, Reedy. I'm about 4 seconds behind Bomber, so I might get that extra 4 seconds to save the customer service call.
All right, guys, if you hear me coughing throughout this broadcast, I want to give you your honest opinion if that sounds like a dry cough. Because I'm a hypochondriac right now. I'm just kind of trying to feel it out. Or does it sound like it has a little bit of mucus behind it? A little fluid behind it. Might help me out here.
Tier 1 gift sub to Bomber because he's too cheap to sub to his own channel. Everyone's saying you got the Rona. You got the Rones.
I got the Ronies. Hopefully not. And if I do, I promise I'm staying home. I'm going to stay away from my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, any older people.
Sure. Well, I'm just letting you know that I do have the Roni. I got about 4 boxes of rice-a-roni. It's the San Francisco treat.
I thought you were going to say macaroni there. That's a terrible pass. Picked off. Interception. Hooker.
Hold
That's
on,
not Malik.
Don't spoil it.
Uh-oh. Pick 6 maybe here.
Oh, that's pick. Yeah. Okay.
No, he's going to get caught down here by Smith. Oh, puts on the stop and go.
Will he get there?
Absolutely not.
He's at the 40 because that's where I am. He's at the 35 and he's...
No, he's on the sideline now, Nick. You're about 3 seconds behind.
I was so excited for today. I was really looking forward to this stream. Now I just hate everyone.
Hey, man, sometimes you got to adapt and overcome here. And we got some terrible action right now, but hopefully it picks up. At least the Jets game was somewhat entertaining. At least they were both aggressive. Jimmy Harold to the outside, 30, 25, 20, jukes his way back to the 18-yard line. 4 carries, 47 yards. So he went out early in the game, came back, and looks to be fresh. Jimmy Harold, an injury-prone halfback for the Titans. They were very big on him and made them go away from Derrick Henry. They also, they hadn't brought in a lot of halfbacks. Even Sony Michel they traded for once, and they end up just staying with Jimmy Harold. But his health has always been a concern on this team. On the season, 50 carries, 335 yards, 3 touchdowns. What do you think about this Jimmy Harold guy? I mean, obviously health is a concern, but 89 overall, 24-year-old X Factor. The most carries he's ever got as a rookie, it was 226. Last year, 125. He had an X open. Why didn't he take the shot? Instead, he tries to throw it back off across his back foot against the grain.
Oy.
Give us a breakdown of what Mariota's thinking right now. He is just not trusting himself to make any type of throws. Really hesitant to the point of an upcoming turnover.
Here's the play-by-play inside the mind of Marcus Mariota.
All right, here we go.
All right, got the snap. All right, let's roll out. Let's try to find somebody. I wonder what 4 times 4 is. Is it 15? Is it 17? Oh, God, I got to throw the ball.
And for those wondering, 4 times 4 is 100% 16, except on a leap year.
Is that Oregon education? Got him. Sick dab. You didn't get to see me dab, but I actually did dab.
Do you think Marcus Mariota going to the Vegas Raiders is going to be him pushing for a starting spot? I feel like even if he's not a starter, Gruden's going to utilize him on...
Much like Tennessee did.
But you don't think he's actually going to play as being the passing quarterback?
No, it'd be like what he was in Tennessee. Once Tannehill took over, Mariota's just going to sort of be the option quarterback.
The gadget.
Mobility. Yeah. He's going to be worse Taysom Hill.
All right, here we go. We're as close as we've ever been here. And yet we still seem far away. 3-yard line, 42 seconds left. Nick Mazesco's trying to get on the phone with his ISP. Titans are trying to get into the end zone. Which one will come first? And there's some terrible music. Almost in! Oh, he stopped at the 1. You know, it'd be great right now, Nick, if we just heard, thank you for calling. Wow.
Yeah.
You know, and I'd be like, I knew it. Oh, he's going for a quarterback sneak. Nick is anti-quarterback sneak. He says they don't work. Let's see if they're going to get in here.
If you call goal line, they don't work.
Oh, he's into the end zone somehow by the skin of his teeth. Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans get on the board. 6-0, pending this extra point for 7.
I haven't seen it yet, so it doesn't count. Got a little more time. Hold on. We're about to go to 3rd and goal. Oh, he's lined up for a quarterback sneak. Weird call, it never works.
Refresh.
Oh, I have.
Nick is just trying to drop as far behind as he can. He's like, first quarter. D.D. Westbrook down to the 15-20. Little return, 30 seconds left. No timeouts for Jacksonville. I think they will hoist one up here. I'm calling it now. JAX is going to get a jump ball.
Oh, yeah. Chuck and pray.
Cook says, I want them to answer right now. Bro, I'm looking you in your eye right now. Me too, man. Because I don't know how much of that music I can take before my internet drops. You know what I'm saying? It's air quotes.
Worst part is I'm getting, like, Cubs baseball ads because their regional network is carried by WOW in Chicago. So, like, Cubs baseball, check them out. Nope, they ain't playing. So down, WOW.
Last time I watched some Cubs baseball, it was a Rookie of the Year movie. And down goes Smith. He does a little.
Henry Rowengarten.
Hey, that guy was a phenomenal pitcher. And even when he lost his arm and he became back to just the 6th or 7th grader that he was, he threw that just underarm. That was, he learned it from, instinctively learned it from his mom because he never practiced it. But it was just in his.
I still love that he was playing baseball with his World Series ring. It's kind of irresponsible.
Yeah.
Hank. He's like, yeah, I'm wearing the ring. Really?
There's the bomb looking for Weeks. Dory Jackson, universal coverage, and he's got his X Factor rocking and rolling right now too, as that's his 2nd deflection on the day. Guys, don't forget Operation Homefront. We did a lot of good for them, raising $9,400 during our 2nd and 3rd annual EA Access tournament, helping military families. Check them out, operationhomefront.org. You can find them on Twitter as well. Just a great organization to be a part of, Nick. Hooker over the middle. Weeks going to catch it, but that's going to be the end of the half with no timeouts. You're going to get a runoff here.
I got excited because the music cut out for a second. I was like, are they picking it up? No.
Well, I know that little pause,
right now. How long do you think I've been on the phone for? Let's have the actual time. I'm just curious.
25 minutes.
Sense of time.
20 minutes. 23 minutes.
Is that your final answer?
Well, I know the games are about 45 minutes. We just hit halftime. I'd have to imagine. What about Ari G, an opportunity to pick that ball? Did you see that pass over the middle of the field? He's sitting right here. They're running a post right to him. Let me do a better post than that. They're running a post right to him. He's sitting here. He plays it super conservative and plays back. I thought he could have got a pick there, and then he would have been right in field goal range with a couple timeouts. But right now, when the psyche of the Tennessee Titans is just hold on to your lead, don't give up any crazy plays, it just is really reminiscent of a broken team right now.
By the way, I've just hit 32 minutes on the phone.
32, huh? Shout out to Sean Elliott, number 32. Hand off Jimmy Harold.
Dyslexic Michael Jordan.
To the left side, down to the 25-yard line. 8 carries, 65 yards for Jimmy Harold. Starting to look up and cook up here. Let's hear a word from our man Terrell Owens here.
I just want to say, hey man, this is T.O., the cover athlete of the Madden 19 Hall of Fame edition, and you're watching the gold standard of the franchise mode, the MBL Network. Holla.
Shout out to our man Terrell Owens. Our man Nick Mazesco knows him personally. Tell us what it's like being friends with T.O.
He's always throwing popcorn at me, which I feel like is called for. He keeps trying to sign my stuff with Sharpies in his shoe.
Oh, so he's doing all his touchdown celebrations throughout his daily life when he's around you, huh?
Oh, yeah. It's really annoying. Tio, get out of here, man. I'm respecting. He's bothering me. He's getting a snack.
And up to the left side, Jimmy Harold. looking for space, really nowhere to go. Great job by Ramsey. The defense just crashes down. You're seeing this secondary of the Jacksonville Jaguars starting to kind of figure out where Jimmy Harold's looking to go. As you see, that's just a little zone run. They're taking these zone runs, and right when they get, I'd say about a yard off the line of scrimmage, you're noticing Jimmy Harold just using his ball carrier awareness to bounce a lot of runs outside. They just try to seal the edge on these zone runs and then get outside in either direction. It looks like Jacksonville's starting to figure it out. Dropping back Marcus Mariota, looking at corner route. Nope, goes underneath, finds Moreo. Hit stick and a miss, going for the strip on the tight end. Doesn't happen. Let me know when you see that play, Nick. It looked like the corner route
I just saw it.
Was wide open.
Shout out to Fabian Moreau.
Yeah, it looks like the Waller was breaking naked.
Love to see a naked Waller out there.
A little double-A gap action.
Awesome.
Here comes the heat. A lot of time. Mariota to the right side and a possession catch.
Nice throw.
To Blacknell. 8 for 12, 87 yards. As Ramsey's beat on the right side. Jalen Ramsey hasn't done much this cycle. I mean, we just do not talk about him as an elite corner.
Foster. It's Foster Moreau. Not Fabian.
Either way.
Whatever.
Close enough.
Kuz.
Derrick Henry in the backfield. Look at this beast.
Can we lighten up the Twitter rules for a little bit? Just saying. We're advancing too fast.
Marcus Mariota goes down. Josh Allen's second sack of the day. Doing the Superman celebration. Jacksonville trying to get this ball back and tie this game up. 7-0. It's been, I would like to say a slobber knocker in the words of my man JR, but it's been almost the opposite of that. It's been a very painful game to watch. Here we go. Looking. Got RB. Dangerous throw. Because Marcus Mariota is looking for that dirt ball over the middle of the field. Two guys open, so the time in which he actually gets some separation, you got Calvin Vaughn, and you have the tight end Waller along with Moreau. Both get open, so you got three guys open, and instead Mariota steps up and just checks it into the dirt.
You gotta make that throw.
That's an easy, simple throw, right?
That's
absolutely
easy and simple. He had good separation.
Eric G accidentally runs past the line of scrimmage.
Marcus, no!
Oh my gosh. How shook is Eric G? I feel like you're just watching us. It almost feels like Eric G's playing in the Super Bowl right now, and he's super nervous. But he's not. He's playing.
And collected on Apex earlier, which is nice.
Jamie wants to know if Eric's been drinking a little bit.
No, he's not old enough.
No, he's probably sweating though. He's probably got some sweat under his over his upper lip. Perspiration's coming down a little hot. He's like, man, is it hot in here? He's like, dude, no, it's 65 degrees. But he's just shook right now. Post pass. Finds his man, DJ Shark. Chark, touchdown, Jacksonville, and just like that.
Baby Shark, do you want to go back to the hold music?
No, please not. Extra point is up and bueno.
Such a serene kick. I like to imagine they had like one guy record this forever. They're like, you will play for 2.5 hours. I don't know why I went Vince McMahon there. You will continue to play the piano.
Shout out to JY in the chat. What's going on, man? Long time no talk. JY says the bright lights, a bonus coverage, too bright for Eric G. So that's a dig at my B show, which I automatically tell everybody this is the B show. If you're interested in some more NBL coverage, we got super shows. Once Nick Mazesco's ISP gets back on track here, Commissioner Corner podcast should be coming up tomorrow, along with Building the Franchise, Green Bay Packers. You can catch that here on twitch.tv/NBL Network. And if you miss it, go to youtube.com/Madden Bomber League. Follow us on Twitter @Bomber League, @NBL Network. And if you want to join the NBL, command join in the chat or go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com to apply. And what news do we got going around the NBL right now? Any big re-signs, Nick, that kind of stand out to you?
Sorry to hear that, JY, man. I know it's been tough for everybody. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear anybody who doesn't have jobs right now. Like, it's tough. Big re-signs? I don't know. I have to re-sign my whole team. So I can only speak on the Dallas Cowboys. I haven't seen. I don't know. Let me go to Bleach Report Twitter. I'll be right back.
He's physically going to the Bleacher Report Twitter. It's a couple blocks down the street.
Oh, yeah, my internet's not getting it. I got to go walk to Coog's house.
Cougs who? From the NBL?
Emmanuel Melvin. Ray Wells. Who are you tweeting? Bobby Wagner re-signed.
He didn't look too
1
good
year.
today. Mariota's taking all
4.7
kinds of time. Finds his man. That's Smith. A lot of space. 35-30. Blocking downfield. Jalen Ramsey getting completely destroyed. And the ball comes out, but still recovered by the Tennessee Titans. Jalen Ramsey, it just seems like wide receivers really dislike this guy because every time there's any kind of open space, look at this. 86 is just bullying Jalen Ramsey, blocking him at least 50 yards from the line of scrimmage there, putting in a lot of effort. Tennessee now inside the red zone at the 13, which you know that means the nerves are going to be high here in Tennessee because they are not good inside the red zone, currently 27th in the NBL. Man in motion, looking, should have passed it. Instead hands it off, but that's going to work out fine. General Patton into the end zone, touchdown Tennessee.
The only thing to fear is Patton right up the middle. By the way, the Texans had a couple big re-signs. Terry Matlock got 5 years.
Terry Matlock got a 5-year
Thomas
lockdown.
Golston.
TG, tight end, got a nice re-sign. 5 years, I think about $28 million.
How about Khalil Mack? 2 years, $49.9 million.
Still getting it done for the Chicago Bears. Can't get rid of that pass rusher. Also the addition of Fletcher Cox. Maybe that'll add a more dynamic to the Chicago Bears. They're trying to push for their first NFC North division title this season. What do you think about Draco? Unable to get it done, but he's sitting at 3-1 atop the division now. He just made a big-time splash trade for Alvin Kamara. They sent Tariq Cohen, hashtag Cohen is going. You remember from Building the Franchise episode 2 this season, Green Bay Packers took on Chicago. Actually, that was week 1, and they lost 35-6. But Cohen is going, and now he's going to the New Orleans Saints as they're going to use him more in the passing attack. I mean, in the ground and pound as they get rid of Kamara, which was really head-scratching, but I think Alvin wanted out of there.
I don't blame him.
Lee Smith goes down.
The Wi-Fi in the locker room was bad. It's all through the USB cord.
Nick basically said right now, this is first time I'm hearing this, but I don't blame him.
Are you telling me he didn't want to play for DB? You got him. I get it.
Makes perfect sense to me.
But I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's sort of a backwards move for the Saints, but did you hear the rumored deal that was sent by the New York Jets to the Saints?
Yeah, it was a deal where the New York Jets and the NBL. This is NBL talk, guys. Trade talk here in NBL Season 45. The New York Jets were trying to get Alvin Kamara as a nice little dotty-dot-dot to DJ. Say it, Nick. DJ.
Baby Shark doot-doot-doot-doot-doot. DJ Shark doot-doot-doot-doot-doot.
I wish we could see Nick dancing there for that one. I know
I
he was
really
kind
was
of
hoping
moving.
that the customer service was going to come on at that moment and just be like, "Hi, I'm having some problems with your awful product."
The worst part about being on hold for a long time is I'll put, obviously, myself on mute if I'm doing other things, and then they'll come on the line, and I'll be a little bit away from my phone, and I come running back, I'm here, and they're like, hello? Hello? And then they just hang up sometimes, and you're like, oh my gosh, are you serious?
But yeah, they're like rumored to be sending Harmon Bentley and multiple picks to New Orleans for Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas, to which the Saints just gave him the middle finger.
I mean, Michael Thomas as a throw-in guy, I mean, that is pretty suspect, right? To think that, hey, let's do a deal for Alvin Kamara. I'm interested in Kamara. And then after you talk for a day or so, and these teams are going back and forth, and then all of a sudden they're like, well, what about Michael Thomas? And it's like, oh, man, you can't just put him as a throw-in. A dangerous pass there. 84 hits the floor as Landry does a great job in coverage there on that Tampa 2.
42 minutes. The worst part is I know how this call's going to go. Yo, your internet sucks. We know. All right. See you later.
We'd send a guy out there. We just don't know when we can.
don't
Almost
have
the
anyone.
same animation, nearly like 3 plays in a row.
He knows there's an underneath you can throw to, right?
Well, he does enjoy those 3rd and longs. He's like, we're either getting all 10 or we're getting nothing. He's an all or nothing kind of user here, as Jacksonville Jaguars somehow have a positive record, but we are only 6 weeks in. Here we go. Look it. Right side. Had the halfback naked open on the right side. Didn't even go to him. Tipped up. Tip drill. Picked by Hooker. That's number 2 on the day. Look at the halfback comes in motion or the slot wide receiver. And he's just, nobody's over there. The defense, the zones have all dropped back almost as if they're playing protect the sticks, which I think they were. You could have thrown it to the halfback, got yourself into field goal range easily. And maybe even thought about going for it on fourth. Just missed opportunity there.
Linus, time check is at 43 minutes and 30 seconds.
Well, we get it, Nick. It was just 42. Are you going to give it to us every 60 seconds or what?
Yeah, well, he asked in the chat. Flair, yeah, well, I'm going to try to play. I don't know. It's going to be like Porter's game. I'm going to play on the D-line, and you're going to be able to throw all over me because I can't have any click-outs.
Mariota, dangerous pass there to Jimmy Harold, the X-Factor halfback. Joseph able to make the tackle. 3rd and 5. Biggest third down of the game. Got it circled at the top, ladies and gentlemen. You're under 4 minutes. 3:40 left. The clock is a-ticking. 14-7, Tennessee. 2 tight ends to the right side. Man in motion is 84. Looking at the drag. Not there. Pressure comes down. Goes Mariota. I'll tell you what. Josh Allen says, no, Yannick Ngakoue, I don't need him. Off the edge, making his own pressure. And pressure bust pipes as right now it's 14-7. Jacksonville, after a terrible turnover, is getting the ball right back, Nick. Is there any hope for Jacksonville to win this game?
No.
All right. I guess we should just call it a stream then.
By the way, I'm sending you the link to the next game. That is just getting to halftime. It's Chargers and Broncos. Chargers up 10-0 at the half. So
interested in joining the NBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com to apply. And we're very close to hearing Nick Mazesco GG's in the chat video, guys. We don't have him have his video. His ISP's Lee. He's terrible footwork. Doesn't know where he's going. Finds Weeks.
POO is what it is. IS poo-poo.
It's wow. The thing about this internet.
Right now it's not wow. Right now it's
Nick's he's just burying them right now. He actually liked them for a while, and he was. What did you have before? Comcast, right?
Oh yeah, Comcast can bite my butt.
Sounds like it hurt. Play action. No, handoff. Taylor.
No. Sorry, they called us.
Little handoff there to the right side. Cuts it back to the left. Harold Landry the third. In the middle, making his presence known. He's doing his best Bobby Wagner impression here for the Tennessee Titans. Watch DJ Shark, soft coverage. Looking, got time.
I'm sorry, sir.
To the right side, caught.
But there's an outage.
How many times is 84, Lee Smith, targeting this wide receiver? And he's just
none of his wide receivers hurt at this point.
You got to wonder, there's got to be some DDP ribs action here. You know, DDP used to tape his ribs up. I feel like 84 is going to have to do that at the end of this game because he is just constantly having to stretch out for the ball, and he's getting cracked by these linebackers. He's going to go to Thaddeus Leach again. No, this one to Taylor, almost picked off. It's going to be 4th and 8. You got to go for it here, huh, Nick? Or do you take your 3 timeouts and say kick the field goal and say, you know what, let's just stretch this game out? That's what Draco would do.
What are the odds that the pass on this play is a aggressive catch bomb?
Does he hold, you mean like holds on to it or just attempts it?
Oh, just attempts it.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, just checking.
All right, let's hit the primetime music. Let's see what we got here. Here we go. All right, biggest play of the game, 4th and 8. Jacksonville Jaguars, Lee Smith, shotgun formation. Nick, come on!
Oh, I think you said primetime music.
Man in motion is Taylor. Eric Greco moving down with Harris there. Going to play over the top. Pressed up on the left side. That's a little soft release. Over the middle. Got a pass. Tried a possession catch it. No good. And that's a turnover on downs. And the primetime music is dead. That was actually a good read.
15 yards from the line of scrimmage. He doesn't know what a drag route is. Guys, we have a call.
What do you think about that pass? I thought that was a pretty good pass by Lee Smith. That was a nice 3rd down attempt. Probably one of their best throws of the game, and surprisingly, unable to pick up that possession catch. 1st and 10, 2:20 left. Hand up to the left side, Jimmy Harold. As Nick just got on the call, Harold with a nice little juke inside to the 45. They're about 7-8 yards from field goal range, trying to put this game away. I guess we'll play the primetime music since our man Nick Mazesco is going to be on this call with his internet service provider. Everybody in the line of scrimmage looking at B. Should have hit him. Instead, he just hands the ball off. Wow, that RPO was wide open. A little bubble screen. All the defense, eyes looking right here. They're just almost run committee. Everybody coming down. If he would have taken that RPO and whipped it to this bubble screen, it might be game over to the house. You had a blocker in front. That was Calvin Vaughn. He was going to hold against Jalen Ramsey. Might have been able to get to the house. Let's see if Jacksonville can get a stop. 2nd and 6, 41-yard line. Jacksonville down 7, and they've been that way for a while, including an interception that just happened in the red zone. Handoff left side. Jimmy Harrell cuts back, nowhere to go. 41-yard line. 2-minute warning. You got to wonder right now, does Tennessee have that one play in them? Pick up a first down here and game is over like Rover. Watch the post to Calvin Vaughn. You got Jalen Ramsey locked up on him. Looking, man coverage. Looking at the post to Vaughn. Doesn't take it. Here we go. Nowhere to go. Throws it away. Marcus Mariota. This is a 58-yard field goal. Terribly done on that 3rd down. Missed the post route. You got Jalen Ramsey. I get you got to show him respect, but your man Calvin Vaughn is the guy on this team. Going to have enough leg. Kick is up. Short. Jacksonville's got life. And here we go. We're starting over. 14-7. Jacksonville's got a little bit of time left. A lot of heart left. Pistol formation. Leach has been a big-time target sitting in the slot. Watch Shark over here. Shark has been the man. Man in motion, little pop pass. Jet touch pass. Finds D.D. Westbrook. The speedster can't get out of bounds and can't pick up much, but he's down to midfield. 14-25, 235, and a touchdown and 2 picks on the day for Lee Smith. The youngster's trying to figure it out on the go. And shout out to my man Cougs with Tech on the go. We'll always remember that guy. Pistol formation. Dropping back. Clean pocket. Uh-oh. It's breaking down. Got to get rid of it. He does. Right side swatted down by the Tennessee Titans defense. Making plays. Nice job keeping their hands on the receiver and able to just get his hands on the ball in the air. Nice physical play by number 28, Brian Poole. 14-7. 3rd and 8. Big down and distance is coming up. Man in motion, that's the tight end. Clock is a ticking now. Here comes the pressure. Gets rid of it. Dangerous throw. DJ Shark can't hold on to it. Here's the ball game. 4th and 8. We've seen Weeks take one-on-one go routes. We've seen DJ Shark post routes over the middle of the field. Have not seen much from D.D. Westbrook. It'd be a nice time to come away with the big catch. Will Harris, number 28. Excuse me, that wasn't Brian Poole. Got his X factor going. More catch knockouts and interceptions in zone coverage. Adoree Jackson also going to be on DJ Shark. Man in motion is Taylor, the halfback. Here's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. User sitting here on Evans, going to play this little hook curl. In the NBL, you got to play your zone. You're allowed to go to neighboring zones, so he can go all this area. But he's got a straight, looking. Dangerous throw. Right side tipped up, and that's going to be the ball game. Had the post route. Leach over top of the user. Instead, gets locked in on this seam. Another terrible throw, but not too surprised here, as that seems to be what the Titans are doing. And we're gonna move it to the next game, guys. This game's over like Rover. And before we head over to the other side, which is the Los Angeles Chargers game, OSU's got a little statement for us here.
This ball game is over. GG's in the chat.
All right, we're going to switch over to the other game here in just a second. All right, guys, sorry I had to mute. Had to walk out for just a second. Talking to the wife here. Shotgun formation, 3rd and goal for the Los Angeles Chargers. What's going on? Swedge in the chat saying hi. Here we go. Los Angeles Chargers 1-4 on the season. Franchise mode action here. Dangerous pass on the left side. Able to get his hands on it. 33. You know, when you're guarding Keenan Allen and you're playing in these against a tight formation and he's breaking outwards on his route, he's just a tough cover. He's a tough cover. In, out, curl, post, go route, however you want it. Keenan Allen, even at his age in the NBL right now, playing next to Eddie Miles, Hunter Henry, and Mike Williams, Keenan Allen still leading the charge. He came into this game with 25 catches, 417 yards, and a touchdown. This guy's been near 1,000 yards receiving nearly every year. 32 years old, still a 90 overall for the X Factor, Keenan Allen. Field goes up and good, 20-0. Here we go, shotgun formation for the Denver Broncos. Looking over the middle of the field. Tight throw caught by 1-7. Rushing the quarterback, 6 for 12, 94 yards, 3 interceptions against a very tough, ball-hawking, hard-hitting, aggressive pass-rushing Los Angeles Chargers team. Super talented on the defensive side of the ball. Into face mask there on 76. Hudson Wynn is going to be first down, moving the chains. Denver does have some talent on the offensive side of the ball. Antoine Holloway, former first-round top pick. He was the 9th overall selection in the NBL season 41 rookie draft. Antoine Holloway, 95 speed, 95 excel, 87 overall, superstar dev. And he's got the jukebox. You see him in the backfield there, 2-4. Play action. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, you got to step up there. Just no pocket presence there. Joey Bosa has the X Factor rocking and rolling. Eric G asking if we get Ravens Chiefs tonight. I'm not sure. Find out what's going on with that game. Hope Flacco ends up in New England. Think he's got a year or two left in him. Oh, man, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see the old heads, the veterans, have a big year. That's why I'm excited to see Tom Brady come back as well with Tampa, especially with Bruce Arians. All right, it looks like we're going to switch games here and try to get a better game on the screen. Dark Brawler is going to be streaming, which that's always an interesting stream. As he's called Mr. NBL Live. This guy usually blows leads like no other. All right, let's go ahead and switch to that game here in just a second. We'll be right back. If you're interested in joining the NBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. Guys, this stream is not going to hold up. Let me see if I can get JB to put his stream up for us. I'll be right back. Handoff up the middle to Christian McCaffrey for the Carolina Panthers. 2 carries, 1 yard in a divisional matchup between these two teams. Carolina at home. All right, we got another stream we're going to switch to here. We got a tonight, guys, so bear with me and just... All right, shout out to our man JAX here, owner of the Buffalo Bills. He's got a nice stream up here. 168 viewers watching right now. Go ahead and give us a follow here. Also check us out on YouTube and on Twitter at Bomber League at MBL Network. We got all types of full immersion content, NBL League-centric podcasts, Super Show, NBL live shows like you're seeing right now. This is just the B show, though. OSU, Nick Mazesco's obviously having some issues with his ISP. And we'll go ahead and usually you'll see him down here, about right here, with the NBL Live overlay. You see a nice little face right here with the hat on. Oh, that's a terrible drawing. We'll just kill that. 30 fights forward here for the Arizona Cardinals. Coming into this game, I selected in my eliminator, which we play inside the league, I selected the Buffalo Bills to come away with this win tonight against the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals on the season sitting at 1-3. We'll go ahead and put the data leagues on the screen. You see right here, there's the Arizona Cardinals. See if we can find it. Arizona Cardinals sitting at 1-3. That's a bad. And then we got the Bills up here sitting at 2-3. So this should be a pretty even matchup game. That's a nice catch there by 13. Trying to get into the end zone. Turn the corner. Kyler Murray slicing and dicing the defense there. Murray's got that ability on 3rd and 4th downs to see blitzers. Back of the end zone, just terrible route running there by 84. The wide receivers, that's Corey Davis. We talked about him and the loss the Tennessee Titans had when they traded him away, how much they're missing. Corey Davis, a 90 overall X-Factor wide receiver, 6'3", 209, 29 years young. Kyler Murray, left side again, dangerous, almost intercepted. I think he had Corey Davis right there wide open, just a little slant route. Could have hit Corey, but instead he works it back. It looks like that was intended to Brian Ramirez, who might have been on an out over here. So a lot of congestion on those routes kind of sitting over top of each other. Shotgun formation. David Johnson in the backfield. Dropping back. Kyler Murray's got time. Back of the end zone. That's almost picked by the user too. Kyler Murray's accuracy, 5 for 10, 100 yards, and already has a pick. He's struggling inside the red zone. The Arizona Cardinals ranked 23rd in the NBL inside the red zone. Buffalo Bills defense ranked 11th. Appreciate everybody checking us out here on the NBL Network. Trying to tie the game up. Arizona does. Nice stop by Buffalo, holding to 3. Flag on the play. As Todd can't even kick the ball off right. Fun fact about NBL Todd. Todd was actually in the NBL at the age of 13, 14 years old when NBL was in its first seasons. Madden 25. 6 years later. He's a college kid, grown up before us. Is up and down playing Madden. Has been more up than down lately. We'll toss to the outside for the Buffalo Bills. A team led by Josh Allen's strong arm. JAX trying to right the ship here. They're sitting at 2-3, coming off a big win against the New York Jets, 35-0, just a few weeks ago. Handoff, 20's got room. Matt Colburn, 3.3 yards per carry this season, 80 attempts, 91 speed, 89 excel, 87 elusiveness with 92 agility for the star dev, 26-year-old halfback. Got a year left on a 5-year deal he signed back when he was 21 years old. He was an undrafted free agent out of Wake Forest, the Demon Deacons. Nice quick pass there. 81 having fun. That might be into the end zone. And that's a touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. The extra point is up and good. And just like that, the Buffalo Bills respond right back Up 3-0 to start the game. Arizona came down, got stopped inside the 5, had to kick a field goal, and Buffalo responds right back with a touchdown, 10-3. A turn down to the 24-yard line. That was a touchdown by the tight end Austin Safarian-Jenkins, who had some pretty good seasons with the New Orleans Saints. The last 3 years, he averages about 44, 46 catches, and he averages somewhere between 620 yards to 650 yards. Gets you about 4 touchdowns a game. They got him on a pretty team-friendly deal. To the right side, finding his man once again, Kyler Murray, 6 for 11, 118 yards and a pick. He's good at hitting these crossing routes and driving the ball down the field. But when the field shrinks, that's when he's had a lot of struggles, as you saw inside the 5. Christian Kirk has been his favorite target. It looks like we have our man Nick Mazesco back.
Hey.
So what happened? Nothing. They're going to be able to do nothing for you. Reset your router?
What was going to happen? No, it was an hour and 7 minutes that I was total on the phone. I went, yo, this is my problem. They had me with, I mean, again, every customer service person at an internet company has never in their life, let alone looked at internet. So I said a lot of things that were technologically over this lovely lady's head, to which the answer is, it's because we have a lot of people on the internet right now, and we can't handle it. So if you don't like it, you should switch internet providers. So my internet is basically unusable between 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock every night.
Well, you'd think they'd be able to give you something.
Oh, you'd think, but that would involve having competent people answer the telephones, but they pay them $9 an hour and just give them a book to look through. So when I say things like, my ping is too high and the latency I'm dealing with is too much, she goes, so your internet's slow? Oh, no, but thank you for trying.
Nice interception there by the Buffalo Bills. It looks like ISP woes continue at the Mazesco household. Pitch to the outside. Really nowhere to go for Colburn. You didn't miss much. Every game has kind of been a blowout, and Dark Brawler's internet, obviously, it's the USB we thought it was.
It's that USB special. I would also point out I posted that chat in main chat and said, people look at this, see if it's good, and Lip went, it looks good to me. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. That DB. He did send me a message on Discord that said, how does it always go bad when I put it up on live? That's because it's always bad.
Yeah, it's not just live, buddy. You just play bad on live, though. Are there performance standards to stay in the league in the NBL? We do have some things that you have to do while you're playing as far as tweeting, activity, stuff like that, showing up. But you can find that all out. Go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com to read a little bit, check out the rules, and if it seems like it's something for you, go ahead and give it a try. You'll start in our development league, The Grid, and it's kind of an opportunity to get your feet wet with the stuff that we do in the NBL and give you some time as a nice little dig route on the left side. Zay Jones, 5 for 5, $128, 1 touchdown. No one's really talking about Josh Allen, Nick. But I'll tell you what, maybe in real life, absolutely they are. But in the NBL, he's kind of been quiet. But this is a guy with uber potential here. And we haven't seen it really come to fruition too much this cycle. But right now, he's definitely got a strong arm, and you can tell.
I mean, yeah, he's got an absolute gun on his right arm. I mean, he can sling that ball wherever you want it to be. There's no danger of an underthrow.
He's up there, one of the strongest arms in the league, probably like a notch or two below Stafford, though.
I mean, Matt Stafford's the greatest quarterback of all time.
Well, I mean, that's why I got a signed jersey framed right here. I'm looking at it. I hope that's his signature on there.
That's what I was supposed to say, right? Did I say that right? Did I do that good for you?
Check your PayPal.
Yeah, thanks.
Arizona 3, Buffalo 10.
Send internet.
Cardinals sitting at 1-4. Buffalo Bills 2-3, coming off a 35-0 victory over the Jets. They're going to get into the end zone here. Once again, the halfback Calhoun. Once again, into the end zone. That's 2 in a row, and it looks like the Buffalo Bills offense is starting to put up some big-time points here in this game. We might got some action. We might have some action going on here in NBL Live Broadcast 332 that we so desperately need right now.
My stream's buffering, so I couldn't tell you.
Don't miss any of the upcoming action. NBL Live, our flagship show, usually 2 games on the screen at one time. That's our super shows. NBL Live with Nick Mazisco. Bonus coverage is the B show, and that's unfortunately what you're watching right now. Yeah, it's like Brazil with the S. I don't pronounce the Z's. I pronounce them as S. Miss Cisco.
Brazil. I see it.
Here goes Kyler Murray trying to get it done. He's got a really nice ability at 95. Go ahead and go on dad leagues if you can connect here. A little angle route winning down. Finds his man, David Johnson. The new Houston Texan in real life. What do you guys think about that trade? David Johnson, D-Hop. Looked like D-Hop wanted to restructure his contract.
Bill O'Brien gets fleeced again. Horrible.
Gives up a lot for not a lot. He definitely doesn't have.
Has had one good year.
He definitely doesn't have master trade negotiator, that's for sure. Which I just purchased for my coach. Down goes Kyler Murray. He's a sitting duck in the pocket. Ed Oliver Jr. laying the lumber down. 2nd and 19 now for Kyler Murray in this very deep route-dependent offense. A lot of crossers. Here's a play action. Let's see. This is just play action max protect. Takes the one-on-one on the left side. Got a man, Corey Davis, and that's where the Titans were missing, but Corey can't hold on to the ball. Swatted down. JAX is playing very tough right now on both sides of the ball.
This Cardinals team was like the darling of the NBL last year. I mean, this is the team that everybody went. They've got the weapons. They've got the quarterback. They've got, Ramirez. They got all these guys, but we're just back to, at some point, you got to play the games and you got to be consistent all year long. They just haven't done it.
Well, that's a good pass there, but he was hit as he throws, so it's underthrown, but caught anyways. Captain Kirk. Christian Kirk does it again. We've seen him now. That's his 4th reception on the day. He is making big-time plays. 82 yards, and right there, have you seen? I don't think we've seen a catch better than that today.
I haven't seen any catches today, so yeah. I'll trust you on that one.
Here we go. Kyler Murray over the middle, finds his man. No possession catch there, and Christian Kirk once again holds on to the ball. And he's going to pick up a first down, and we got a face mask. 5 catches on the day. Seems to be his favorite target. You have a lot of weapons on this team if you're Kyler Murray. Corey Davis, Brian Ramirez, Christian Kirk. That's a very youthful big 3. I thought it was a little suspect when they traded Andy Isabella to the Cincinnati Bengals, but they've regained their status here. Looking to tackle Kyler Murray. Little hit stick and a miss there.
The hit stick gives, and the hit stick taketh away. Taketh. I don't have that hold music to play anymore if you bother me. That's so annoying.
What's that?
Rate that hold music for me on a scale of 1 to 10.
What, that hold music?
Yeah, was that like a 9.5?
What is 10 terrible?
10's great.
Wait, the hold music.
Yeah, would you put that on your Spotify right now? Listen to that in the car.
I mean, if I was getting paid for it. A pick off there by 37. Kyler Murray once again gets inside the red zone and comes away with nothing, but this time it's even worse. Not even a field goal as Jeffries gets the INT for the Buffalo Bills, and Kyler Murray inside the red zone. I said this team was ranked 23rd offensively in the red zone. Bills a pretty good red zone defense. You end the half with no points on the board there. It's just head scratching. And now Buffalo gets the ball to start the second half. It's just head-scratching, the decisions being made here by Kyler Murray. X-Factor quarterback in the NBL. But really he's only had, like you said, 1 good season. And even that season, you're getting high interception rates. He's almost the Jameis Winston of the NBL. If you look at NBL season 43, Nick, we got a 70% completion, but 42 touchdowns to 35 interceptions, 107 QBR, and that was his best year. Terrible throw there by the Buffalo Bills, and they give it right back.
Yeah. Listen, I like defense.
Buffalo would rather play defense, and they're okay with giving up a little field position too. So imagine if Arizona would have just got some points on that last drive before half, Nick. You might actually be thinking, hey, maybe there's some life here in Arizona, but now we're relying a little bit on David Johnson to still get it done. 2 carries, 15 yards for the wily veteran. David Johnson, he came into this game just 10 carries. Sony Michel was the feature back. David Johnson, I'll put him on the screen. He's fell to a 79 overall at 88 speed, 92 excel. This is what you got to look forward to if Madden regression is right. Houston Texans. Handoff up the middle. And how many halfbacks has Bill O'Brien traded for? Then you take one from the...
too many.
I mean, I can think of Duke Johnson. And then there was the other guy, the power guy that he got from, who was the power? Who?
So they traded for Duke Johnson. They traded for, he wanted to say C.J. Anderson, but that's who the Lions got.
Wasn't it the guy that played on the Browns that y'all didn't use? That's picked off in the end zone, but doesn't get his feet down. Who?
That was Duke Johnson.
No, there was another guy that y'all had. Or the Raven. No, it was the Browns. You guys used him for a while. He came from San Francisco, I thought. Somebody help me in the chat.
Gore?
No, not Frank Gore. Carlos Hyde. There we go. Appreciate it. Titans Curse 90.
Yeah. That was great. 10 out of 10. I'm currently shopping for internet.
Hey, check out Spectrum. That's what I got.
I don't have it around here.
You don't have Time, so you didn't have Time Warner out there?
Not really. I mean, I can look. Check. Might as well.
I'll get you with the referral.
My internet's not, I just ran the speed test on my Xbox. 61 down, 18 up, 1% packet loss on wired connection with 86 latency.
Yeah, but latency on Xbox is not the same as, it's always higher. It's like, 86 is a little high, but usually it's like 30 to 50, when really it's like 17 on mine. I got like
30,
15.
and I'm at 86.
The packet loss is
1% packet loss on wired? Really?
You're dropping packets, man. You're dropping packets.
I'm picking them. I'm trying to pick them up.
It doesn't work that way. Well, actually.
Hear that? It's the wind blowing through the gap.
We're going with the Bills already.
Is over. GG's in the chat.
Nick Mazesko throwing up his GG's a little early today, but that's based on my commands. Second half, you settle for another field goal, 17-6. Buffalo has the ball. Unless Buffalo's going to throw it back to you, watch this little post route. See if this safety comes down. He does. Watch the post route. It's got his man. Instead, he goes underneath. Probably a smarter throw. 87. Makes the catch. Josh Allen, 7 for 8, $163, touchdown and interception. Does a great job getting rid of the ball quickly. But I thought the post route was wide open over the top. Against the cover zero, that was an opportunity for Josh Allen to kind of lay the ball up. Little RPO action. He's going to hand it off. Spinning and not winning. That's going to be a tackle for loss. Almost another face mask for Arizona. Colburn, 10 rushes, 29 yards, and a touchdown. They're going to be at 2nd and 12 on that 2-yard loss. If you guys are interested in joining the NBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. You can put command season in the chat and learn a little bit about who was our last Super Bowl champion here in the NBL. When in doubt, angle route finds his halfback for the first down.
My new test, 112 down, 8 up, 2% packet loss, latency of 107.
You never want to see 2%. That's packet loss.
I might have to do the worst thing in the world and go back to Comcast.
You know what, Nick? I hate.
By the way, not offered in my area.
I hate this conversation because I had this for like a month. Remember when everything was going?
Oh my God, that was the worst.
And it was like I was getting packet loss, just drops every time that my.
Oh, he was not as available.
Every time my ISP would jump every hour, that it would, it bounces to for security reasons, right? It would like disconnect my. So I had to learn a lot about something that I shouldn't even have to know anything about. I shouldn't even have to care about that. Nice juke inside. 2nd and 4. Keep the chains moving, Buffalo. The wheels on the bus go ground and pound for Buffalo right now, and they're continuing to move the chains. Buda Baker with the tackle.
I legit might have to play on my hotspot in my own house.
Oh, you got Verizon, right?
Yes, sir.
That might not be a bad play. It's still Wi-Fi, though, but Brad does it.
107 latency. Can't be much worse.
Oh, the Verizon has 107 latency?
No, that's my wired connection.
On the Xbox? Yeah, that's a little high. That's a lot high.
It's a lot high.
That's like NBA 2K League when you're trying to shoot. Josh Allen just stays in the pocket. He's not even affected. He's sitting inches away from these linemen, breathing down his neck. He stands strong in the pocket and delivers a dot on the right side. 1st and goal from the 9. And if I'm Buffalo up 17-6, Nick, I'm cool with the field goal here. We're not going to risk it for the biscuit, right? We're going to play a little conservative here.
Yes.
Come up in this power formation. Hand off to the left side. Nice blocking upfield. He's going to fight forward close to the goal line. Stinson's he's taking a knee right there. Number 35 down to the 2-yard line. Buffalo's in business. Toss outside, finds his man 20, spins for no reason, could have got outside. What was that? Nick, you got to watch this play.
God, that would involve me having internet that works. Oh. I'm shocked I'm still on here talking. I'm not going to lie.
Watch on the replay. Like, after we post this.
Yeah, thanks. I'm glad that we at least got a stream up so people get drops.
You're watching bonus coverage here on the NBL Network. NBL Live broadcast 323. Looking, middle of the field. Allen looking at A. Takes a shot to the left side and finds his man, 88 the Great. And that's a touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. And Tout's probably in the chat, crying like no other. But he has played absolutely pathetic today. Nothing but putting the blame on his own shoulders. Should be the case here. But Buffalo and JAX, his name's JAX Killam. And today, on this night, NBL Live broadcast 323, JAX is killing them. And the is NBL Top.
Gig internet, ladies and gentlemen. Download speed right now is 35. If you work for
Nick
WoW,
Mazesco,
customer tomorrow.
You think somebody's really in here from there?
How long? If you had set the over/under at a week, how long would it take? Do you think to get new internet?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are they saying? Yeah, I would say longer. Or maybe not. People probably ain't switching ISPs right now. I don't know. I don't know the situation over there. Where I'm at, it probably business as usual. We don't really have many things closed right now. Well, which service are you trying to switch to? OSU went from wow, he was impressed, and now he's really upset.
Well, I mean, again, if my internet's not gonna work between 6 and 12 every night,
picked off, Tre'Davious.
Goodbye.
That's Tremont Edmonds. What a play over the middle of the field. One of the coveted linebackers back in Madden 19. You remember Edmonds? He was somebody that everybody was trying to get Pricey to move on from. Speed at that position is lethal, and right there he just does a nice job moving his hips, running with the receiver, and getting that INT. Tremaine Edmonds is 89 speed, 91 excel. Former 16th pick out of Virginia Tech for the Buffalo Bills. Here comes the pressure, cover 0. Oh, that's just a little bit of an overthrow. Intended looking for Austin Safarian-Jenkins. Josh Allen, 11 for 13, 207 yards. Actually, that was Tajay Sharp as the intended target. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, Tajay Sharp, Zay Jones. That's pretty much the receiving core here. And a very talented Josh Allen, and right on cue, Zay Jones. Little dig route and gets down. We call that a Green Bay special. Deep dig, possession catch. Shout out to our man Nemo.
I thought the Green Bay special was getting points before the half. Is that just an Aaron Rodgers special?
That's an Aaron Rodgers special, yeah. Because,
gotcha.
Being a Detroit Lions fan, it just always does that. And, if I catch a game midway through and it's the end of the first half and Aaron Rodgers scores right before the half and I'm like, I don't know who's getting the ball to start the second half. Commercials end, the ball gets kicked off, and I'm like, of course. Of course they're getting the ball to start the second half. Of course.
Sure. Appreciate everybody who hang out with us tonight.
You're welcome,
on this
Nemo.
Weird stream that involved a lot of hold music.
A couple guys in the chat
Glad
saying Josh Allen is balling right now. I think so, man. He's been very impressive today against, in all honesty, one of the worst pass defenses in the NBL. This is a team that's constantly looking to trade corners and develop some type of defense. They actually came into this game ranked 4th as far as yards go, but they're giving up 26 points per game, which is 30th in the NBL. Arizona Cardinals and nearly every team except for Seattle in that NFC West they just give up a lot against the pass. If you play against them, you're probably en route to getting a quarterback breakout at the end of the year. It just seems that way.
My guy in the chat, Shopmaster. What's going on, Shop? Good to see you, man. Hope all is well with you and the fam in this trying time. We might be back to wide internet on the Xbox. It's much worse on the phone.
Really? Verizon's usually as a hotspot. It ain't bad.
6 down, 1 up, 1% loss, 74 latency. It's just worse. All right.
If anybody's had internet issues, I apologize. Because that is something I don't ever want to talk about again unless I absolutely have to. But Nick's going through it right now. And I would feel good about it. You know, one of those things where you're like, at least it ain't me. But it easily could be me the next day. So I just don't want to acknowledge it. I don't want to say nothing. But WoW obviously struggles. It's almost like Group Me. They're going to struggle when everybody's using it. Well, in that case, a little too small. A little too small.
You got a great chance to win today. Got a real good chance.
Join the NBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. This is Week 6 action, NBL Live broadcast 323. The Arizona Cardinals sitting at 1-4 on the season, and they're knocking at the door. 1-3. They're knocking at the door of 1-4. And the Buffalo Bills 2-3, trying to get the 500. There's a safety. And once again, Oliver.
Who doesn't love the defense putting up points?
Yeah, absolutely. Ed Oliver is having himself quite the ball game here. 26-6 as we're watching the shellacking of the Arizona Cardinals. And here's what we're going to do. This is probably going to be the last game, right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to listen to Nick tell a couple more stories about WoW Internet. Does anybody out there, out of the 141 viewers, does anybody out there have WoW? Is it how regional is this? Or is it nationwide? I don't know much about it.
WoW is it's a lot in the Midwest. That's what I know.
It's like the Natos.
God, I wish I had the Natos around me. Oh, that would be the best.
Dangerous pass there by Josh Allen, but his strong arm gets it done. He's got a little out route here to Shaheen, and you got a defender lurking here, and he just drives the ball using that 99 throw power gun. Buda Baker unable to make a play on the ball. Josh Allen just really trusting his arm here. Usually, that's a pass I tell most quarterbacks to stay away from, but when you're Josh Allen, you can just drive the ball into those tight windows. That's what we like to call a Josh Allen window. We just let him beat.
J-Money, all my ports are open, bud.
Oh, man, this is the talk I don't want to... Nick, I'm having
bad
flashbacks about opening your ports, a static IP versus... What is the original one that it is, or making it where the IP doesn't move, which is illegal on your router. Blah, blah, blah.
Static IP.
Yeah, it's just
J-Money, where
terrible.
are you? Are you in the city or are you not? Here's what it is, man. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. Like, I could switch to Comcast, but Comcast was just as bad. Like, Comcast was the one that I had 11 internet outages in a year-and-a-half span of the department.
But you know the crazy thing, if you're playing fiber optic for the gig, I mean, I was told at when they came and set mine up with Spectrum that we have priority over everybody else.
That'd be nice.
But no, that guy with 20 megabytes is getting all his, and you're getting reduced down to 5%. On fast.com, you can actually run a test where you run like loaded or something like unloaded and loaded, and one of them tells you what your speeds would be like if your internet service provider was busy. They give you a lot of insight about your...
On fast.com right now, my gig internet is running at 74, 73.
What is wait for it all to do the unloaded and loaded. And it'll tell you what happens when your ISP is super busy. Let's let you know the reliability of your...
My unloaded latency is 37, my loaded is 46.
Because it's pretty much as busy right now, right? Because it's at the max busy. That's why.
Nah, J-Money, it's not on my end because... Here's how I know it's not on my end. It's the same time every day. It is literally 6 o'clock the minute everyone gets home from work. Because I was playing Apex at 3 o'clock this afternoon, no problems. My speeds were great. And when I wake up in the morning, I can test them. It's great. But it is literally from 6 o'clock until people start going to bed. My internet is boned. So it's just congestion. I mean, in Detroit, it's just congestion. It's a bunch of people on it.
Nick Mazesco's team is the Dallas Cowboys. You can look at them on MaddenBomberLeague.com. You want to join the NBL, go to 365.MaddenBomberLeague.com. Stay away from the Cowboys. You probably don't want to look. But if you do, follow Nick at NBL Network. Tell him everything you did wrong with the Cowboys. Anybody you see that's not on the team, he traded for Bill O'Brien peanuts. We'll just start with that and see what kind of messages you get about your team. And that's going to do it for NBL Live Broadcast 323. As Nick Mazesco is very upset about his internet.
Yeah. But I enjoyed hanging out with you, Bob.
Well, I didn't. You put me on the thing, dude. You put me on hold with you.
The A show, baby.
No, it's not. It stays the B show, even without an A show.
All right, Sunday Night Heat.
I like to keep Thunder what it is. You know what I mean?
All
Sunday
right.
Night Heat. Why are you trying to degrade it even more?
You get that pre pay-per-view show, baby.
I hope you guys got some good drops today. If not,
sorry.
blame it
Coming
on
back
Nick.
next week. We should have him next week as well on Thursday.
All right, next Thursday we'll be back, and hopefully this internet stuff will kind of be resolved, as we'll be now a couple weeks into this, or everything will, miraculously fix itself. But until then, for myself and the man, the myth, the legend, myself, alongside Nick Mazesco.
Hi. All I can say to that is, wow.
And we're going to do it here for NBL Live Broadcast 323. You want to check out the archive version of this, it'll be on the Twitch for quite a while, but you can also find it on youtube.com/Madden Bomber League. And that's going to do it for the show. We'll see you next time here on the NBL Network.